Hello, good people of the YouTube. Hope you are all very well. Fingers crossed. It's fucking freezing out here, I can tell you that much. So, feel a bit weird walking around here, filming myself, gotta be honest. I'm quite close to home and I don't want any neighbours to see me fucking walking around with a camera in my face like some sort of pissing... This is why I stay home. Sorry, been watching too much Joey.B tunes, haven't I? Anyway, so I am just gonna go on like a very random little ramble because I fucked up hard today. But I did send off an email and stuff to my doctor. Yeah. Anyway, so about 45 minutes ago, I went on a little walk down to the woods, which isn't too far. And the plan was I was going to go sit in the woods, chill the fuck out, and have a little chat for 10 minutes, just to the camera about fuck knows really, anything at all that came to mind. Well, look at the state of my hair. That's okay. Fucking lank and flat, isn't it? It's horrible. Anyway. So now we're on a bit of a mission to go and retrieve some headphones because while I was in the woods, I did something a little bit stupid. And because it was cold and I couldn't really feel myself, that sounds weird, doesn't it? I couldn't really feel myself, I couldn't. I did something really fucking ridiculous, really over the top. And so I ended up having to sprint all the way back up the fucking hill to the house. Sent Mark a message saying like, I'm going to run into the house in a minute, charge up to the bathroom, and I'll be about 10 minutes, don't worry, and I'll be down after. So that's what happened, and it all went well. Everything sorted. We had a really lovely dinner, like steak and carrots and turnip and mushroom onion gravy and stuff and mash. Really lovely of him, he made it, really nice. But along my manic sprint back, I lost the headphones. And they're not mine. Not that that particularly matters really, but it does to me. So, we're on a mission to go and find the AKGs. My arm right now, from holding this, fucking hurts, but I bet I can't hold on to the phone with the other arm. Oh, fucking stupid cow. Anyway, bloke, whatever, fucking stupid girl, stupid guy, I don't fucking know. I don't really care either at this point. Tell you what I will do, because I was going to talk about this the other day, but it ended up being like a 2-minute clip because I've had so little memory. I've just bought a bloody holder thing so I can get a SD card back in this phone. So let's go. I'm going to go for something miserable. Are you looking forward to that? Let's go for one of my biggest concerns in life, and it has been for a very long time. Childlessness. Something I've thought about since I was like, fuck knows. I'm just going to say 13, I always say 13, because like when puberty started was probably around the time these thoughts started. So I always knew when I was younger that I can't believe how fucking far I sprinted. So I always knew when I was little, like most teenagers say, I'm not going to have kids. But unlike most teenagers, I wasn't just saying it because it was cool to be like, oh, I'm not having children. And I know these days, in this day and age, it's like population and just bollocks really. Agenda stuff, isn't it? Agenda 2030 and all that. You can subscribe to that shit, you know? Doesn't make you a hardcore right-wing nationalist to, I don't know, read what your government's doing on their own websites. Just makes you sensible. I mean, not me, I'm a fucking lunatic, so I wouldn't worry too much about that, but it does annoy me when, like, if you're gay or LGBT adjacent, you have to spend your life talking absolute bollocks to people. Like, just be fucking real, get serious, and look at the world and the things that are going on. You know, and if you can't see it for what it is, well, you're lying to yourself for your own sense of validation. Look at that. Was that quite cool? That was very cool. Nature at its finest, eh? Oh, fucking hell, my arm's killing me. it's gone all numb. Like I can barely I can still. I'm gonna have to go on the guitar when I get back and make sure everything's working properly. It doesn't feel like it. It feels really fucking weird. But I'm sure this is fine. I just haven't done anything that bad since I was a teenager, which is why I've got hold of my doctor, because clearly I'm not getting better. Well, I'm just fucking being stupid actually. There was no reason to do what I did. Just wanted to. So, I've only got 3 minutes left to try and wrap this up. Children, not having children. When I was younger, I always knew that one of my big worries in life was going to be not having kids. And the reason that was going to be a big problem for me is because I get depressed as fuck. And I always have, you know, I've just always been like it. And you know, you could say 101 reasons, you could do gender stuff, you could do life stuff, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. I get depressed no matter what. It's just like baseline depression, you know. But it also flares up at times, and then I can go into like a semi-psychotic state. Not really, I always know what's going on, but yeah, I just get very self-destructive. So that's also one of the reasons I knew I wasn't going to have kids. There was 2 main reasons. One, I'm gay. As fuck. You know, I've had a couple of women try it on with me. I've had a girl bring me back to her house and drink like half a bottle of vodka, and I just can't do anything, you know, so I'm not interested. I mean, look at me, do I look like I'm fucking I'm not one of these people who's like, oh, I'm going to put on my pants and go meet a woman? Get on my back. Fuck that. I'm interested in, like, men. So I always knew that's really a big barrier to having children, you know. And then on top of that, I've always had this belief that there's something really wrong with me. Like really seriously wrong. And so I shouldn't have children because I don't pass it on. And like, you know, I can barely take care of myself. So having children would be the most disgusting, irresponsible thing I could do. But that leaves you with a massive problem in life, which is a total lack of purpose, you know. This is the problem I've always had. I always envisioned that I would, if I was good enough, if I worked hard enough, that I would create a piece of art, a piece of artwork that would endure and that I could leave to the world, and it would be good, and it'd be like my legacy, you know. Narcissism. Woo. As of yet, I've not done that. But that was the main driving force, really, for a lot of stuff. I always wanted to leave something to the world other than, like, the nutrients. Which probably aren't very good. Yeah. So, this is going to end, and I'm going to have to splice in another video when I get back, because I've only got about 16 seconds of memory left. I'm in a lovely part of the woods. Hello, good people. You're there, I've got to remember that. You're in a very weird position, so forgive me if I don't look at the camera. We're on a different day. Same spot, but different day. Yesterday, well, I ran out of time, 10 minutes, and I kind of fucked up quite badly yesterday, really. I ended up having to fucking go on a bit of a sprint, you know? But all okay. Hey, just got text. Anyway, let me just see what that was, and then I'm going to get on. So I was just sat listening to NGC 3242 by Alrakis. It was a very, very, very good song. It's like cosmic black metal, but it's like an instrumental. And it's very, very good. Mark fixed this for me earlier. This isn't mine, this was his, but I fucked them up because I smoked a couple of them while he was on holiday. And I didn't use a gauze or anything, I don't really know, so I blocked them all up. But he fixed it, and so I brought this with me. So if you see me toke, I'm going to have a little toke, and it's only a bit of hash, so, you know. And it's not very much, we've got like a crumb, you know, which is good because I stopped smoking backy, so hopefully soon we won't be smoking this at all anymore. And that'd be great. Oh, anyway. So I'm going to just carry on from where I left off yesterday. Yes, childlessness. we can go on to that a little bit with like one of the big things that's going to make my life like really fucking depressing is not having kids, not having a purpose, not having anything to try for other than myself. And let's face it, would you try for me? Fucking dysgenic, weird, depressed, fucking tranny. I mean, really? What's the fucking point? What do I do? I don't take anything, don't take any social money, don't like take anything off the government. I spend too much time fucking moaning about them. You don't bite the hand that feeds you, so to speak, so I just don't get fed by it. Fucking hell, I spend most of my life homeless because I hate the system and society as it is and that, but only because, what fucking purpose do I have within it? None. I'm going to smoke a little bit of this. So like, didn't really give much of that. We spent most of today listening to Black Magic SS. Rainbow Nights has been on repeat for days. I just can't get it out of my head. Kali. Isn't it fantastic? Mother of death, we pray to thee. Call to thee, whatever. It's a fucking brilliant song. All of that, we've been listening to the retrospective, so we're just ploughing through loads of Black Magic SS, and yeah, fucking brilliant, aren't they? When I first heard them, I didn't like them, but the more and more I listen to them, they're just fucking great. Anyway, and Alrakis, NGC 3242. These are good songs, go check them out. Black Magic SS, Kali, and Alrakis, NGC 3242, Ghost of Jupiter. Fucking fantastic songs. Right, anyway, so let's get back on track. Kids, not having kids, big issue. I know for some people, these days you have all sorts of shit, don't you? I always see like, what is it, dinks? Did you see that shit a while back? Like dual income, no kids, and they're like really proud of being just like dead trees. I don't get it. I know there's like population issues and stuff, but still, the whole like point of life is to create life. And if you're not doing that, really, what the fuck are you doing? You're just like dead. Walking corpses, funeral artists, just fucking existing for the sake of existing, which I know if you're very like various fucking spiritual and religious doctrines, that's like woohoo, that's all it is. No. I've pricked myself with loads of bullshit over the years and gaslit myself and told myself loads of crap and like followed every possible fucking religion and spirituality you can imagine. And I mean, I believe in a hell of a lot of mad stuff, but I also believe that this is just a waste of time, Yesterday, I fucking did my arm really bad here. Like, I couldn't feel it too much because it was cold, so I fucking put a hell of a slash in myself. Like, luckily, everything's working, but I grazed my tendon, I went into like a vessel, fucking this whole little area was fucking covered in blood. I did bring, as I have today, just in case I was stupid, but I'm not going to be, I did bring a load of tissue with me and stuff to wrap it all up with. And I managed to get back to the house in time and get a bandage on it and stuff, but fucking hell, it's getting worse and worse. It's not really, it's just, yeah. Anyway, another thing, there's like a couple of reasons why I wouldn't have children. One of them is, second of them is I'm gay as fuck. Third is I've never ever done anything to a girl like that. I can't be tried, it's just like no. Nope, not for me. 4, and this is actually one of the more important ones, this is one of the things that really like made my mind up when I was younger, especially in my like later teens rather than my earlier teens. Depressive genes. You shouldn't pass depressive genes on, I don't think. I know you can take antidepressants and spend your whole life on fucking medication, propping up pharmacies and that. I mean, I do anyway, but not antidepressants, but propping up private pharma, yeah. Hey, it's all in the name of self-destructive victims. So yeah, if you're like incredibly depressive, as in like you can't really help it, and you just spend most of your life like, you know, fucking wishing you were pissing dead. But also like you know, you've got to try and fucking, I don't know. Yeah, no joy, you know. It's not always like awful either. It's not like just constant fucking down and sad. It's just like the baseline is bad, you know. The baseline is pretty numbing. Yeah. Anyway, one of the things that I used to think a lot as a young one is you shouldn't pass on these genes, like depressing genes. If you're prone to depression, if you're potentially prone to urges, suicidal ideation, anything like that, if you've got any sort of really major mental disability, fucking shouldn't have children, should you really? Not really. I mean, who's that for other than yourself? It's like vanity and selfishness, isn't it? My childhood wasn't all that bad, but it wasn't all that great. And like, I don't know. Why the fuck bring kids into this world if you can't look after yourself? And even if you can, if you know yourself to have spent more time miserable than happy, and you've got a feeling that you'll probably check out at some point by your own accord, why would you? Shouldn't have children, should you, in that case, you know? It's like if you knew you were going to have a kid, and that kid was going to have terminal cancer the day it's born. Don't know how long it will last, maybe 40, 50 years, but you know that's going to be what he's born with. You know, that's a pretty shit example. There are things you can be born with. But still, like, why would you do that? You know, it's another life. You can't fucking bring it in for your own sake. You know, I could do with something to look after in life, you know, something to care for. That was part of the idea of having a homestead. So I had, like, life to nurture, plants to grow, food to fucking flourish, provide, look after. Trying to gaslight myself yesterday. It's like, look, you need the dark clouds to create life. No. You need the light as well, you know. And if you're a bit stuck on one side or the other, it's fucking difficult, you know. You can wear all the pageantry. I'm not like LGBT adjacent in that way, you know. I'm a bit of an old hippie when it comes to that sort of shit. Like I say, I spent years on acid and stuff. It was the only way I could, like, live. Maybe that's what I need to do. Take some hard psychedelics again and try and fucking... But, you know, it didn't actually do anything unless I was on it. And I'm not someone who's ever going to take, like, other drugs, really. It's like hash, LSD, 2,5-I, a bit of MDMA, but I wouldn't really do that anymore either. Yeah. Anyway, so, big problem. Got nothing to really look after. Possibly boyfriend, 66, and had a stroke, but like, what? I'm not sure other people would really be wanting that. And like, then it's just me, and I'm not worth the time, you know. I've always moaned at my mum for like not eating enough, and I'll always be like, you need to cook yourself dinner every day, it's important. And she'll always say to me, like, there's no point cooking for myself. And I would fight black and blue over that one, you know. It's like, you've got to look after yourself, but I do know what she means. Totally. Like, there is no point in doing it for yourself, is there? Fucking why? What are you looking at yourself? Is it worth looking after? Probably not. And it's like, I don't want a dog or a cat. That's not fucking solving the issue either. This is gonna die. Sorry it's been so bleak.